Welcome to the Bremen District Television Hillcrest Winter News Show.
We hope you missed us because it's time to get back to business and involved in your school.
To start off, recently the sophomores made a visit to South Suburban College to explore the vast amounts of departments at the school. Hillcrest counselor Lindsay Lopez planned this visit because sophomores are often forgotten amongst all the upperclassmen and need to be exposed to colleges as soon as possible. We do care about you guys, so don't worry. The visit was successful and gave the sophomores a new look at colleges. Speaking of being successful, it seems a very important way to achieve this goal is through your stomach. Angeline has more on the story.
If you're a young adult like me, you know it's not that easy to eat a full breakfast in the morning. But maybe if you knew how important it was, that would change your mind. In a survey in class, 8 out of 10 students said they don't eat breakfast in the morning. Many of them said they'd have a snack of some sort, mostly from the vending machine. The word breakfast means breaking the fast after you wake up.
My first meal of the day is usually like when I get out of school, because I don't have a lunch either.
Breakfast is the most skipped and is also the most important meal of the day. It keeps children growing and adults going. If you don't eat before lunch, you are more likely to feel fatigued throughout the day. Eating a healthy breakfast is essential to a healthy weight and even daily brain power, according to the Amory Regional Medical Center.
So it's really important that you start your day out with the proper nutrients that you need to get you through the day. It gives your body energy, it helps you think, it helps you be alert. So if you're not eating, you don't have the attention that you would have during class. You might feel sleepier.
There are many quick ideas for breakfast if you don't really have the time, like a granola bar or instant oatmeal, because a little can go a long way. Maybe instead of picking up a strawberry Pop-Tart, try strawberries and yogurt instead. For BDTV, I'm Angeline reporting.
I guess it's true what they say. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
In other news, last month, the Business Professionals of America competed at Robert Morris University and Andrew High School to show their business workplace skills they've learned throughout the year. More than 300 students from the other schools attended the event, and next month, Mr. Ransburg, the teacher and sponsor of BPA, will be taking a few of her students to the State Leadership Conference. Awesome job, guys, and I guess business isn't as boring as it sounds.
This past month, the students in the Baking Basics class took a trip to Sweet Dream Cakes Factory in Frankfort, Illinois. These students were immersed in the process of placing orders, measuring, decorating, sanitation guidelines, and the overall bakery career. They learned that making the cute and sugary deliciousness that is desserts isn't as easy as it seems.
I think the students got a real grasp of exactly what goes on. It gave them a look at not only how fun it can be to work in a bake shop, but all the hard work they put in and the effort and the time. They were able to see everything from the start of the front of the house, where ordering cakes and how expensive a cake can be, all the way to the final step of cleaning and sanitizing and baking.
Hopefully, our future bakers of America learned a lot and will create great dishes that will make us all fat in the future.
Also, another cool trip was recently taken. The Interact Club visited Beecher, Illinois to participate in the community service outing at a horse rescuing shelter. The students learned about the great care that is required for endangered horses, potbelly pigs, and cows, while also beautifying the stables for the horses. This trip was good for those who wish to become veterinarians in the future or just love animals. Those animals were lucky to have Hillcrest students on board.
Speaking of being on board, recently the Industrial Technology Department hosted the first bridge break-off at Hillcrest High School. Each student was required to build a bridge, and the efficiency of that bridge was determined by how much the bridge weighs and how much weight it can actually hold before it collapses. Once the finalists are chosen, the winning students must build another bridge for the district competition.
Winning a competition isn't always about the individual. It takes the support and spirit of a team. Do you have spirit? You better, because next month all 4 districts, yeah, that's right, Bremen, Tinley Park, Oak Forest, and Hillcrest will battle to prove who has the most school spirit. They will partake in activities such as basketball games, tug-of-war challenges, dance performances, and much more. So come out, Hawks, squawk loud, and show these other schools the reason why we've won the Sportsmanship Award.
In other news, the chess team, led by Mr. Switzer, has 3 remaining meets for the season. The Hawks have currently placed 3rd in the Blue Division with a record of 5-3. The Hawks are looking forward to their upcoming matches with fellow district competitors Bremen and Tinley Park as they make a run for first place. Let's get them, guys. Let's show them that we aren't just a sports school.
In sports news, last month the bowling team averaged a 181 over the 6 games at the Thunderbolt Lincoln Way East Invitational in Mokina, Illinois. Standout bowler Henry Bell averaged a 230 over the 6-match series. His top 3 games of 279, 246, and 236 got him a spot in 4th place. This was the best he's done in his high school career. Congratulations to the team and Henry.
Finally, the girls and boys basketball teams, who are also undefeated in the SSC Conference, placed 2nd at the Rich South Holiday Tournament and 4th in the Chicago Heights Tournament. Also, the sophomore and freshman wrestling teams had 2 medalists, Paul and Richard, at the annual Bengal Bash. Well played.
Well, that's all we have this month. Make sure you check us out online at www.bdtv.net and like us on Facebook by searching Birmingham District Television for page on Android. See you next month.
Oh, you guys see? Oh, we're rolling.
Technology, is it affecting your school life in a good way or a bad way?
We've all heard how teachers say that MP3 players, phones, and iPods are a distraction in class. But to be honest, I really want to know what the students thought about it.
It's kind of messed up my grades, but I mean, at the same time, it helps me.
I honestly thought the students would support using their phones to school, and I was right. But what do the teachers think about it?
Unfortunately, I think a lot of the students have become so attached to their cell phone or so attached to an iPad in terms of games or keeping in contact with people that it's become an addiction.
Studies have shown that it has actually become an addiction. Some students can't go a day without using their phone, iPad, or getting on the computer to check their Twitter or Facebook. Here are some helpful hints to help you avoid using your phone at school. Don't bring it, leave it in your locker, turn it off, don't answer any texts, and don't use your iPod in class either.
Well, either way, it's time for this reporter to put the phone down and pick up a book. Reporting for Bremen District Television, I'm Jared.
These days, ramen noodles seem to be filling up pantries more and more in our households. It's probably because of its tasty and flavorful goodness that allows many people to love them, especially college students, along with the fact that they are cheap and easy to fix. So what about its nutritional value?
Aside from the fact that it is a yummy fulfillment, ramen noodles hold no nutritional value. It has been clarified that ramen noodles are high in sodium and too much salt is not good for everyone.
I put hot sauce on it and soy sauce. If I'm lucky, I'll add little vegetables in it too.
There are 1,660 milligrams of sodium in one serving of ramen noodles, which is about 82% of the daily requirement of salt recommended. A majority of the sodium comes from the flavor packet that is packaged with the noodles.
We need sodium for our body to work. That's very important. You can get sick if you don't have enough sodium in your body. It's a balance. You have to have enough salt, but you don't want to have too much salt.
There are many serious health concerns that trigger the body from the high amount of sodium in ramen noodles. Such risks include high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke.
I mean, it's not bad. I guess it is health-wise, but it's actually pretty good tasting.
It is important that we remember to read the nutritional facts of the food we buy. Also, people are encouraged to use only half a block and package of seasoning at a time.
Although many ramen lovers will continue to eat noodles regardless of the nutritional facts, the best thing we can do is be cautious of the amount of sodium we intake into our daily diet. For Bremen District Television, I'm Hope reporting.
The flu is becoming an epidemic in America, with over 41 states having a high flu rate, mainly consisting of small children. We need to know the signs and the ways to protect ourselves.
The best defense against flu-like symptoms or germs in general is good hand hygiene. So washing your hands with soap and water whenever it's available. If for some reason it's not available, then use the hand sanitizer. And then when you're in school, just making sure, because you're touching surfaces all the time, you don't really think about it, just make sure you keep your hands out of your face.
Nurse Pryor had about 5 kids a day coming in with flu-like symptoms and is telling us how we can stay healthy.
Making sure that those who are already infected or who have who's coughing or sneezing, they're covering their cough with the inside of their elbow preferably, because if you sneeze on your hands or if you cough on your hands, whenever you touch any type of surface, you're going to the germs are going to be transmitted to the surface, and then others are going to pick it up.
Be sure to visit the nurse if you have any symptoms of the flu, wash your hands regularly, and remember, cover your cough.
Hey loser, did your lights go off? Did your mom forget to pay the bill? Why does your hair look like that?
You're so lame. That's why everybody hates you.
Are you interested in broadcasting, journalism, media, or just want to have fun? Well, come join TV Pro. Students who take TV Pro work with the latest digital cameras and editing equipment. If you're the type of person that doesn't like to be in front of the camera, well, there's a job for you behind the scenes. Here at TV Pro is nothing but hands-on learning, no textbooks or homework. Projects that students do include game shows.
The game consists of 4 tissue boxes, 4 contestants, and you all race to get the tissues out of the box entirely before time is up. Are you all ready? Yep. You have 60 seconds. Begin. Chancey looks like she's doing pretty good. So does Cameron, though. This is getting pretty intense, if I do say so myself. And pretty messy, actually. Up. It looks like it's getting close to the end of this. Chancey is the first to finish. Good job, Chancey. And it looks like Rob is second. Cameron and Janice is still going. Up, Janice. Come here, Janice. Janice, what happened?
Documentaries.
Just opened up for many big acts and even earned himself a couple scholarships along the way.
TV shows.
CW stars Hulk Hogan traveling around looking for small people who are there to get their names in light. The show stars Blitz, Demo, Johnny, and much more small wrestlers. Let's take a look at the clip of the show. Based on what I showed you.
Animation. public service announcements. Finally, if you want to join TV Pro, you must have 3 years of English, a C average, good attendance, and discipline records. And remember, everything looks good on TV.